Hello again, everybody. KHOU 11 meteorologist Pat Cavlin back here with a 2 a.m. update live here on KHOU 11 Plus, and we'll be posting this online. Of course, we're still tracking the progress of this winter storm as it moves in, and we're starting to see more thunder and lightning out there, especially down towards the Katy area now. May wake a couple of folks up. We had some thunderstorms roll through the Brenham area, through Grimes County, up towards Huntsville as well. Still seeing some lightning flashes up by Huntsville, so it's Huntsville and Katy right now where we're seeing thunderstorms. And this is thunder sleet, but also just freezing rain. So really just kind of looks like a regular thunderstorm, except temperatures are just super, super cold right now. Notice I-10 here just totally iced over from San Antonio all the way into West Houston, up to the north here. Just heavy, heavy sleet and freezing rain now for the last 2.5 hours at least. Through Washington County into Grimes County. I think this is where we're going to see some of the heavier ice accumulations just based on what we've seen already. And again, now this is starting to take over in parts of Huntsville. Temperatures been flirting with the freezing mark, now been down to about 30, 31 degrees in the last hour. But you can see it's off and on rounds of freezing rain and now a couple claps of thunder with some lightning strikes there in the last hour or so. Conroe, you're now at 33 degrees. Barely hanging on to rain. On the east side of Lake Conroe, it's rain. On the west side of Lake Conroe, it's thundering with freezing rain. So it's a really kind of, again, nooks and crannies type storm where it really just depends on where you are. All of Harris County so far, with the exception of the western edge, looks like it is going to be just plain old rain. But as we get in for a bit of a closer look, I mean, you could see, look at this. Down on street level, so this is Katy here, 4 lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes. Western Harris County going up to 90 here. I mean, we've got freezing rain now. So yeah, places like getting up into Cypress, Copperfield, I mean, you're starting to switch over to freezing rain. So that's what the pink shading on the map indicates. And you could actually see a thunderstorm moving into the Cypress area as well here pretty soon. Tomball, you're still rain at the moment. That'll likely switch over pretty soon as well. And this is a look at I-10 out to the west end of Harris County, getting out. Actually, I think this is even beyond Sealy, or beyond Katy rather. And you can see the roads are empty, but they look wet. Notice the reflection here. So here's a street sign. There's the reflection. So the roads are either wet or icy. If they're not icy yet, they're going to get icy soon as temperatures drop now below the freezing mark. Looks like we got a vehicle coming here, and that'll tell us a lot about what the road conditions are. I mean, the vehicle's moving fine, so it looks like it's still wet out there. They are starting to move a bit slower. Okay, there's a tractor trailer, so 18-wheeler is still traveling out there. It's going to get dicey. The farther west you go on these interstates, the more dangerous it's going to get. Man, this is such a big storm. From the U.S.-Mexico border in El Paso all the way up towards the Canadian border. I mean, you're talking about over 2,200 miles of winter weather alerts, winter storm warnings, ice storm warnings, extreme cold warnings. I mean, this is just amazing. They could have a tornado threat in Alabama later today, Sunday. Just amazing stuff with this dynamic storm, and we're really just at the beginning of it. Not for us. We're about halfway through it here in southeast Texas, but it is just getting going for the northeast. Okay, there's the forecast here at home hour by hour. So we're going to get into the freezing stuff here in the next hour or so, and then we'll stay there all the way through tomorrow morning. I would say the rain wraps up, though, by 7 to 8 o'clock, and then we'll get breaks of sunshine by the afternoon. Here's Future Track. Watch as the temperature slowly drop. 2:30. I think we get close to the freezing mark at Bush next hour or so, but the heavy freezing precipitation continues up here, and I think the model is underdoing it. I think we're starting to see more now, especially in this corridor here. This is where it's just you're going to get clobbered with freezing rain and sleet. Harris County might luck out just based on what I'm seeing so far. It's really taken a while for temperatures to drop. But we'll get off and on showers here through 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. By 7 a.m., the model brings it out of here. And then again, as the day goes on tomorrow, we'll warm into the mid and upper 30s, 40 at the coast with sunshine, but then more clouds the farther north you go and sub-freezing temperatures. So the icing to come, the worst of it is really out towards Louisiana. We'll see pockets of it where it's bad, though. Take this with a grain of salt because, look, it's showing 0 for Brenham. It's actively icing out there right now, right? So take this with a grain of salt. I think what it's painting a picture for us, though, is that we're not going to see the worst of it here. The worst of it will be north and east, but another 2/10 of an inch of ice, not out of the question. So we're in the worst of it right now. Make sure that you're charging those mobile devices just in case we lose power. I think the most likely spots, if we see power go out, is going to be outside of the city. I think in the city, we'll hang on to electricity. But once you go up towards, again, Washington County, Grimes County, Walker County, Polk, San Jacinto, that's where you get the possibility excuse me, of losing power through the overnight. Stay off the roads and then protect your exposed pipes, because tomorrow night, technically it's Sunday, but tomorrow night into Monday morning, that's when the temperatures get brutally cold. I mean, dangerous cold, teens to around 20 degrees, feels like numbers, single digits. I mean, this is pipe bursting cold that's on the way. And that's why a lot of schools have canceled again for Monday, because it's going to be dangerous to be outside for us here in Southeast Texas. So weather impact alert in effect for the icy conditions later this morning. Another weather impact alert in effect for Monday morning with that hard freeze. Temperatures again waking up in the teens and 20s. We make it to 40 though by the afternoon. We could see another hard freeze Tuesday morning, back to the upper 40s. And then into the 50s for the rest of the week, shower chance by Friday. But again, the main focus is the storm that's out there right now. Meteorologist Chris Ramirez takes the reins at 3 a.m. It's time for me to go home and go to bed. But Chris will be here. Cheetah Craft comes in at 4 a.m. They've got you covered all tomorrow morning. That's pretty much where things are at right now. Temperatures are still dropping. The freezing precipitation is moving into Harris County very slowly but surely. And it'll be with us here for the next few hours. So stay warm, stay safe, stay inside, don't go outside. And by tomorrow, we will likely get above freezing by the middle of the day. So just stay off the roads until the sun comes out later Sunday afternoon. Thanks for watching. Stay warm. We'll be back in an hour.